welcome back. We're going to make some bacon wrapped chicken in honor of National Bacon Day. Isn't that incredible? They would have a day just set aside for bacon. It's a wonderful food. I love it. You can use it in so many recipes. Cut it up, fry it, chop it up for so many toppings on everything. But today we're going to do a recipe that's my youngest daughter's recipe that she got somewhere. I don't know where she got it. She makes it. It's delicious. The first step we're going to do is we're going to take the dried beef that's in a jar. We're going to spray our casserole dish. You know, I love a casserole. This makes a great casserole. Not really a casserole, but anyway. We're going to take our dried beef, spray our pan. We're going to put this in the oven for about 8 minutes. Let me show you what the dried beef looks like. If you're a new cook and you've never used dried beef, you may not know what it is. I initially thought that I wouldn't use it in the recipe, and then I decided, yeah, I think I'll use it because it will alter the flavor if I don't put it in. The reason that I wasn't going to put it in was the sodium count, but we're going to put it in. So let me grab it and show it to you. Hang on just a second. Okay, guys, let me show you what it is. Okay, this is a jar of dried beef. This brand is Armour. They're not sponsoring me in any way. It's just dried beef. It's 95% fat-free. The sodium really isn't so great. This little jar, you should just guess how much sodium is in this little jar. 1,430 milligrams of sodium in this jar. We're going to bake it in this dish for 8 minutes. And when I serve it, when I eat a piece today, whatever, I'm probably going to push this to the side, let somebody else take it because it's got a lot of vitamins in it, but it sure got the salt. Let's move on, get started. We are going to line this pan with this dried beef. Comes in little circles. Oh, it smells so good. Has a lot of vitamins in it. Doesn't have much cholesterol. Very salty. Gives this recipe a great amount of salt on the bottom. So you will probably not need to add any salt to this. All right, I'm going to put this in the stove, 350 degrees for 8 minutes. Then we're going to build our chicken. Okay, guys, I went ahead and I've got it out of the oven. I've got the dried beef. It's on the bottom. You can see it on the bottom. I've wrapped my chicken. What I did was I took my chicken pieces and I just wrapped the bacon, and I used a low sodium, naturally hardwood smoked bacon because I wanted something with a little taste. I wish I had some liquid smoke, or I would put it on here. I think it would make it good. You can see down in the bottom of here, you can see the dried beef on bottom. The chicken, I've got it all wrapped in the bacon. I secured it with a toothpick, and I've got the toothpick lying down on the bottom. Now, the toothpicks I used, I would recommend that you throw them away because you've touched the chicken, you've touched the raw bacon. Just throw the little dab of toothpicks away that you've used. Don't reuse them in any way. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the sour cream goes on here. I'm going to use this a whole container of sour cream, 16 ounces of sour cream for this 9x13 dish. With this, you would add cream of chicken soup. So we're going to mix that up together. We're going to mix that right now together. Now, I did say I was going to use this whole container of sour cream. However, I'm not going to. I do have with me some French onion dip. When a recipe calls for sour cream, this is what I do. You can do what you want to do, but this is what I do. If it calls for sour cream, I do half the sour cream, and then I do another half of the French onion dip. And it just gives it a totally great taste. So I'm putting French onion dip in. And then I'm going to add my cream and chicken soup. Hey, did you all know they have a sour cream now that has chives in it? I didn't even know that. I picked one up and I saw it said sour cream with chives. I bought it. I put it in some mashed potatoes. Whew, it was so good. You didn't have to stand there and chop the chives. It was already in the sour cream. All right, in goes my cream and chicken soup. And buddy, don't you love these little tops that just pop off? I love it. What we're going to do, we're going to pour this over our chicken. We're going to cook it in a 300-degree oven for 3 hours. Now, you talking about making your house smell good? Everybody's always trying to come up with some kind of potpourri or candle wax to make your house smell good and clean. You don't have to do all that. Just put something in the oven. Put some sourdough bread in there. Put this yummy. This already smells good. And I'm sorry, but I've got to get, doesn't call for it. I've got to get some poultry seasoning for this. I'll be right around the corner getting my seasoning. I've got to season this up a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm going to put probably maybe a tablespoon of poultry seasoning just because I like it a lot. All right, I'll mix that up. We'll take our dish. And we're now going to put it together. I'm going to pour this over the top. And can you believe that I didn't add any onions to this dish? I can barely believe that I didn't. But I didn't. But I love an onion and everything. But I did not put it in this. And I won't because the recipe doesn't call for it. So, here we go. Now, this does need to be covered with foil. We don't want our chicken to dry out. Remember what I told you, if you put foil over it, that keeps your moisture in. So, if you're cooking something that doesn't need to dry out, let's get it covered. I just covered myself in sour cream and French onion dip, and it went everywhere. Let me get my aluminum foil. All right, let's cover this up, because I tell you right now, I'm ready to eat it. And I know I'll have some other people that'll be ready too. And thank you, Candace, for sharing this recipe with me. She actually gave me the recipe. I actually watched her do it. She gave me the recipe. I misplaced it somewhere. So I had to phone her again to ask her about the recipe. She was very patient with her mother about making this. So I can't wait to show her when it comes out of the oven, and you guys, what it looks like. And more than that, how does it taste? Did I do everything right? Going in the oven, 300 degrees for 3 hours. I'll show you what it looks like when I pull it out. Okay, guys, it's been 3 hours. I'm going to get it out of the oven. We'll see what it looks like. The bacon wrapped chicken. All right, remember we covered it with foil? Oh my goodness, doesn't that look delicious? Let's see how our chicken looks. Mmm. Oh, it's so tender. Can you see that? I hope so. Let me show you. That chicken is so tender and done. Wow. I wonder how good it tastes. It's got all this little cream of chicken. It's got all this cream of chicken soup. It's so pretty. Now remember, when you serve this, you want to make sure that you get all your toothpicks. Tell everybody there's a toothpick in the bottom. Get all your toothpicks out. Doesn't it look delicious? I think it's turned out really good. You could have put mushrooms on top. You could make it, you know, any way you want to make it. I want to show you and back you up just a little bit. I've got some okra, some green fried tomatoes tonight. I've got some cornbread. And over here I've got a little pot. And in this pot, I wonder what's in there. Let's see if we can see what's in there. I just wonder what we've got in there. Well, we've got purple whole peas and bacon. So, I think we've got a really good meal tonight. Over here in this pot, I'll show you what's in this one. To go with our peas, I made, I'll show you what's in here. Some rice to go with our peas. Won't that be good? So, we've got rice, peas, chicken, cornbread, okra, and fried green tomatoes. Thank y'all for joining me today on making the bacon wrapped chicken. I enjoyed making it so much and can't wait to serve it and see what everybody thinks about it, especially my daughter Candace, who gave us the recipe, if she thinks I did it okay. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Well, the chicken looks good, and the little beef, the dried beef on top, looks delicious. Is it tender?
Outstanding. Wow. That is really good.
You think it tastes pretty good?
You want to see my plate?
Yeah, let's see what you
That's
got
a
on your
gourmet
plate.
plate right there.
Oh, I do think you've got some cornbread, some chicken.
Purple whole peas with corn relish.
Corn relish, yeah.
And
then you've got some okra on there.
Can't beat that.
Enjoy your chicken and dried beef, Alan. It looks delicious.